Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.
Hey everyone, I forgot my mic. I think you guys can hear me though. I did forget my mic. Can you guys hear me fine? Let me check. No, I don't want to check. Can you guys hear me fine? I've got some wicked lighting here. Unless it's my glasses. Unless it's my eyes. Like, I think too much light is coming on the top of my eyes. How is everyone doing? Who's in so far? Hi, Angela. Hi, Infinite. I'm here. You can hear me? We can hear you fine. Okay, so I'm not even going to do the mic right now. I just forgot to transfer the mic over. It's okay. Oh, you're saying go get the mic anyways? Okay. I follow your lead. Hey, have you ever gotten to the point where your whole house is getting cluttered? Not dirty, but cluttered, and you just want to throw everything out, but you can't because you might throw something out valuable, but you just want to like take all the shelves in your closet and just throw everything out. I have that frustration right now with myself. So there you have it. There you have it. I'm frustrated. I just need to organize everything. That's all. Rather than be frustrated, I just need to organize. But it's kind of looking like everything needs to be organized. Every time I look somewhere, I'm like, organize, organize, organize. Like it's just too much organization. So I'm collecting junk now. Is how I feel about my life. Like my life is starting to feel cluttered. All right. When the reading gets juicy, I need no interruption. Okay. Well, let's just get right into it. If anybody wants a reading with me, you know the routine, or you should know it by now. 213-458-7408. That's where you text me. Okay? Now, the gift that keeps on giving, Shaunie. Oh, wait, I forgot something else. Okay, no interruptions, but this is the last one. I forgot my mic. I always have this Does anybody ever really use these things on their hangers? Because I don't. I should just cut them off. You mute the mic. Unmute it. Okay. We're going to need this. We're going to need the phone. And that's it. Oh, I want to show you guys. Wait, what else am I showing you? Stop it. This is Oshun. How pretty is she? It's a mythical character in Yoruba. And so I put her on my phone because Oshun never shows up this color. So I wanted somebody that was deep, dark chocolate with the right set of lips and nose, and she's the perfect Oshun. Sure is. Okay, so let me just say hi to everyone because no interruptions, Infinite. Beautiful screensaver, isn't it though? I don't know this girl from Adam, but I just needed her on my phone. Isn't that the funniest thing? I do not know this woman. Hi, beautiful baby. Oh, hello, sweetie. Um, Shaunie does have a new book. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, guys, um, I feel like we were duped. I feel like we were duped. I think Shaunie's a master manipulator. I think her and her trifling husband, are they married yet? Because I'm going to introduce someone to you all. I think she's crazy, but she's enjoyable. She's so crazy. I like the nice, crazy ones, but she could be a little stalkerish too, but that's okay. I like the nice one. She could be a little dangerous, but that's okay. Her name is Professor something or other. I don't know her name. Hey, Walker, I meant to return your call, sweetie. I did not get the chance. When I get off here, if you're available, I'll call you. Oh, they did get married? Oh, they got married already. Last May? You need this picture? I'll send it to you. I got it from Aoife Shay's class. I'll send it to you. All right. So let's. Shaunie reflects on past relationship with SHAQ. She's like, I'm not sure I loved him. No, you loved his money. I'm sure that how you nabbed him is the shocker. I think he loved you because he had choices. So I think there was something about you that he loved, unless you did your typical manipulation thing. Shaunie, do you think Shaunie's into you know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's get back to Shaunie. Shawnee Henderson, oh, that's her name now. Shawnee Henderson has a new husband, a new relationship with God. You only got this relationship with God after you got your husband. How do we say it? We go husband, right? We gotta throw like the husband. Okay. The Oshun painting looks like Hermione Rosales' artwork. Really? I follow her on IG at Honey IE. Oh, send me her link. And damn, I have to go exercising, everyone. If I don't go exercising, I realize what happens. Everything stiffens up. Streets say she is his business partner before. Got it. Who? The pastor? Oh. Knowing these people, they can do big wedding, but never sign any official documents like Kamora Lee forced marriage to a fraudulent husband. What? Who else did that? Didn't Kim Kardashian do that with Kanye or something like that? Who else gave a fake marriage? And I told y'all it was, Robin. Robin is still not married to that man. They had a ceremony. There's no certificate filed in the state that they come from. Robin did that. Okay, let's let's continue on. In a portion of her memoir, she opens up about her marriage to SHAQ, revealing that she's unsure really if she was ever really in love with him. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Okay, I'm not going to touch it yet. Looking back, I don't know that I was ever really in love with the man, but I was in love with the idea of his money, being married to the man I had a family with. I was in love with the idea of building a life together. I truly did enjoy spending time with him. NBA road trips gave me a chance to be with my husband and experience the NBA life for a little while. While discussing their relationship, including Shaq's infidelity, you cheated too, Shaunie. Shut up. Shaunie acknowledged that Shaq was trying to be the best father. You could cheat and still be the best father. Two things can be correct at the same time. And husband he could be while juggling fame, fortune, and the temptation of women. How could anyone possibly know how to do that? Because it's in the Bible. How could anyone possibly know how to do that? Like do not cheat is they even say it in your marriage vows. Like, do you, Shaq, promise to be faithful, loyal, blah, 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 blah. Oh, they jumped the broom in 2002. Huh. They were only together for 9 years? Hmm. Side note, let's get off of Shani for a minute. Side note, um, Boosie and Russell weigh in on Drake and Kendra rap beef. Boosie, who is the supreme example of manhood, states, I've never seen so many men excited to see men tearing each other down through music. Um, this is not the first discovery of men tearing each other down through music. Tupac and Biggie created it. I think they were the first. The men are more excited than the women. He says, I came into the casino and this dude left his girl to ask me, Boosie, who you think you Who you think going down, Drake or Kendrick? Shaking my head, he says. Like, that's what you're thinking about with a baddie on your side? Question for the world. Do you all really want one of these great artists' career done because they lost a rap battle? No, no, because he's a pedo. No, because he's weird and a pedo. And he makes movies about teenage sexuality. Okay. Russell says, and Russell is the moral compass. He's got caseloads of women lining up if he ever comes back to Bali. By the way, did you know that he got served in Bali? One of the women back here in New York City was like, serve him anyway. He got served in Bali. But he's the moral compass to talk on Drake and Kendrick. But what I can tell you is that the pedo group, they all know each other. So pedo, pedo, that group, they all know each other, and they will protect one another. Back to the story. So the brains of the whole operation, Russell, he says these two giants together could save millions of lives in the Congo or create the climate for a ceasefire in Gaza. Oh my God, I hate you. You are the worst. You had millions until Kamora stole it all, but that's not the point. You had money. Did you think about doing anything in the Congo? No, your black ass went to Bali. Because there's no extradition. What is it? Extradition. What's the word? Extradition. Because you can't be extradited. There. Just have to put the ED and then I can pronounce it. It's just ridiculous. The moral compass? You're the moral compass? Oh my God. I can't sleep at night thinking about Russell's opinion on Drake and Kendrick. I will not be able to sleep. Uncle Crush. Don't we call all the pedos Uncle? That's the perfect name for him. Uncle. Uncle Kush or Uncle Crush? Uncle Rush. Uncle Rush. He goes, I'm with Bossy. I gotta zen. We got it. Full stop. I'm with Bossy. Oh, Boosie. Let me pronounce these people's names right. Boosie. I'm with Boosie. All of what he says is factual. Oh, you nigs. GER. And underneath the real threat of retaliation from crews or crazy fans against these cultural heroes, Drake is a cultural hero. Oh my God. It's the sickness that I can't. Y'all read it. It's in the shade room. I will not do this anymore. Really? Brandy's marriage was fake? Jasmine Myers? Is that we're talking about fake marriages now? Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Yes, Gabrielle Union's marriage was totally fake, and I predicted that. Nobody believed me. I said they're not married. He left her again. Angela says, I believe fake marriage started with Mick Jagger and Jerry Hall. Jerry Hall filed for divorce only to find out that her official paperwork was never filed by her husband, allegedly. Yeah, well, I believe it. Hi, Creative Soul. Hi, Eccentric. Hi, Steven. Dwayne Wade was suspect. Dwayne Wade was on some guilt trip. Because remember, he cheated on her, then he had that baby outside the marriage, and she was like, "Why could you do this to me? You embarrassed me." Da, 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 da. And he had a heart, so he had the marriage. He didn't do the paperwork either. Mm-mm. Brandy Norwood wound up with a fake marriage. Mm. Wow. Y'all are some unkind hearts. Everybody's like, Dwayne couldn't wait to get away from her. She looks like the movies that she plays. Stalker girlfriend, type of bossy. She looks real. Can you imagine her in bed? Let's just go there. It's okay. It's Tracy After Dark. Can you imagine her in bed? Move it here. Push it here. Let's do it. I imagine her hitting him. Okay, you see. Brandy Note went pregnant. She claims to be Oh, I remember that. He refuted the claims of marriage. That was so embarrassing. I remember that. Oh, Bree say I never liked Dwayne Wade. Yeah, I know. He seemed a little suspect. But Brandy, not Brandy, Gabrielle she's crazy. Okay, she's crazy. Let me tell you, let me give you a good joke. When I worked at the Green Man store, I used to have a client come in and ask me about his girlfriend, and the girlfriend used to come in and ask me about him. And because I read her, I knew how crazy she was. So I kept telling him, I would read the cards and I'd be like, she's so crazy. She's so crazy. Like hoping that he would just like get the hint. I was like, oh, she's so crazy. And then I would realize, like, oh my God, she's crazy. So that made him get closer to her. He comes back in, he says, we live together. And I was like, uh-huh. Because once you make a decision, hands up. I can only stop you before you do it. I'm like, oh, how's it going? Uh-huh. Oh, you live. Oh, that's nice. Do you feel good about it? You feel wonderful? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can you read on it? Of course I can. She's crazy. She's so crazy. He should say this. He was becoming a lawyer. It was so funny. He was my best client. I totally adored him. And then one day he comes in and he starts to tell me how this relationship turned left. But I knew it was going to turn left because she would come in. But she was so crazy. I couldn't keep up with everything that she was saying. So when he came in, he started telling me like how she was acting, right? And it was mortifying. Like left was right, right was left. If she told him left, she really meant right. And why didn't he understand what she meant? It was So I looked at him. He's sitting across from me as you are right now. And I looked at him and I said, I told you she's crazy. And he said, I thought you were kidding. What? Why would I kid? He said, because of the way you said it. It sounded like you were kidding. Huh. Okay. Brandy's crazy. You guys know, I did a whole video on Brandy. She's crazy. Well, I think they're definitely weirdos like Will and Jada. Oh, they tried a reality show. She was trying to get some money on that baby. Hi, Incognito. Brandy. Hi, Kenneth. And her faux hubby knew what it was. No one was blindsided but the public. I say, do what you want. Okay, listen, y'all want to play fake Hollywood marriages? I'm with you. Do what you will. So now, oh, this brings me, I was wondering what my topic should be tonight, but now I know what my topic should be. Is it a real marriage? Okay, hold on a second. Also, getting off of Russell Simmons, let me just see what else did he say. It hurts our very souls. I'm old. With age comes wisdom, experience. Remember, so does pedo-ness. I made Tupac's last movie and walked Biggie to his last car ride. These things start small, and no matter how level headed these guys are, there are always people trying to find purpose, and that's the danger to them. Meanwhile, these two giants together could save millions of lives. Oh, shut up. And then what happened? Somebody shows up at Drake's house with a gun. Is that on Kendrick or is that on Drake? Is that on Kendrick or is that on Drake? Ugh, I'm having problem with my wrist. Is that normal, guys? Okay. Are we good? Uh, I don't make fun of the mentally ill. Oh, y'all know I got to stay on my moral compass. All right. Now I want you guys to listen. Oh, did I keep it? So there's this woman called Professor Blackmore. This is her. And she seems to be obsessed with Pastor Keion. What do you mean, Drake? He did that. He did that. His neighborhood does have cameras. It's where elites live in Toronto. You think Drake did it to himself? He's a Scorpio. He could plan that. and be very successful. Just find some crazy guy on the street and convince him and give him the code. Like, come on. But what are you saying, Infinite? Do you think Drake did that to himself to show that this beef is getting out of hand? Oh, I got a little tension right here. I don't even know why. All right. Which one do I want to play though? Oh, I can't think I want to play this one. So there's this woman here, Professor Blackmore, that when I got these series of episodes, I thought they were my dream. And I thought I would listen to the episode and then play them and see where her episodes take me about Shaunie and her husband. But today she kept laughing in a wicked kind of I'm so crazy laugh. That now I'm kind of wondering, are you crazy, Professor Blackmore? So for all intents purposes, we're going to call her Professor Crazy. Okay? It just fits the narrative and it fits her laugh. Okay? So, but you can find her on YouTube, and I think her account is Professor Blackmore. Professor Blackmore. And she is an attorney, albeit highly educated, but she's got 36 episodes, and it's very similar to Who the Fuck Did I Marry? Very similar, except that this one, 36 episodes, is dedicated to Pastor Keion. So let's listen up. I think I have, let me see. I think I have her picture here because we're only going to play the audio. Oh, didn't I upload it? Damn it. Oh, I'm so pissed at myself. Let me see something. This is what she looks like. She looks crazy. And she's got she looks kind of crazy. But she's enjoyable. She really is. Um oh, here she is. Do I do this? There you go. Now, do I save it? I am so tired of not knowing what to do with these. Receive the photo, options, open. Oh, maybe it's in my library now. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Let's open it. Oh, where are you? Let's look at downloads. No. Photos. Photos. Oh, child. There you go. Let's press on that. Let's open. I'm getting good at this. Okay, so this is Professor Blackmore. And I do believe she is crazy. She looks crazy, but I shouldn't judge a book by its cover. I agree, but when you listen to her, then you're going to see. I listened to her in the past. She seemed scorned, obsessed, crazy. Right. All right. I'm going to let you guys listen to her too, because I am fascinated by her. Let me get to the right spot. Will Shaunie, wait, This is the podcast that she's asking. Will Shaunie end up like Cynthia Bailey after her marriage to Pastor Keion? What's his name, by the way? Keion. Listen, we'll call him Keion. Okay, listen, because she's so funny. Okay.
Prayer does, prayer changes things. I mean, And I want to address those who want to say that I'm reading too much into it. That you need to understand that that is what I am trained to do. And so I think people should understand that I did not make this video for Shaunie. I made this video for all of the women. Oh, like Cynthia Bailey, who rushed into a marriage and 2 days later she's looking for a divorce court.
Did you hear the laugh? As you listen to her, listen to the laugh. Okay, bye.
Oh, but anyway, y'all. I mean, I don't expect Shaunie to ever see this video, but there are.
Did you hear the laugh? I can't even do it like her. That's how natural it is for her. I can't even, like, I can't even act and produce a laugh like that because it would take practice because that's how natural it is for her. Okay, goodbye.
Other women in the same situation. And so I made this series of videos because this situation with Shaunie provides a good opportunity to warn other women in the same situation to beware. So I'm going to respond to a few of the comments regarding my mama's boys remarks. And I found that there were at least two groupings. The first grouping talked about how Pastor Keion's mother raised him by herself without a father in the home. And so here is the first one. Quote, my opinion is this. Pastor Keion Henderson, he loves his mother. Yes, they are very close to each other because she was his father and mother. She raised her children on her own. End quote. Now, I can read the rest of that because it just has so much in it. But y'all, I'm going to stay focused on my assignment for today. And so I'm going to move on to the next comment that I found from this same grouping, which says, quote, this video is petty on steroids. He was raised by his mother. His dad wasn't around, so he's paying homage to his mom. End quote. And so that's what we get from this grouping of comments for the most part, including the people who want to talk about how messy I am and how I'm too grown to be so messy. But y'all, these people give their lives to the internet. And why is it not my job to go and look at what they're giving me? And so for all of you who think I'm messy, I beg your pardon, boo. I just beg all your pardon, okay? Now, many people feel that he talks about his mama so much because he appreciates his mother's efforts in raising him as a single parent. And so I would just want to argue to this grouping of my special guests in the comments. On the contrary, I believe this in and of itself is an important point of interest that brings up the very unresolved issues that I've been talking about. The very unresolved issues that result from not having a father, and the feelings of neglect that come from not having a father in the home. The whole issue of fatherlessness, especially as it relates to men. And in my opinion, these are the very feelings that have now been transposed onto his mother, creating that blind spot that I've been talking about. And so I'm not going to preach on here today, and I'm not going to spend too much time on that because I'm not a psychologist, but that's just my opinion. But what I will say is that in my over 20 years of experience as an attorney working on divorce cases, that this is a common problem that I have been faced with in my career. And so I am just using this example from Shaunie because it is so familiar to some of the things that I've seen in the past. I want to use it as an example just to warn some people that every love affair is not a marriage. You don't have to marry everybody you see. That's all I'm saying, people. So I'm just going to move on to the next grouping of comments.
Okay.
And these comments that were related to my mama's boy remarks were supported by the mindset that Pastor Keion will treat his wife well because he treats his mama well. And so here is the first comment from this grouping. And this person says, girl, if a man loves his mother, she has a good one. Okay. And then the next one from this grouping states, quote, it's good for a man to love his mama, so he will treat his wife good, end quote. And so now this grouping of comments actually brings me to Exhibit B that I provided as support for my belief that this marriage won't last. Because when you say that a man who treats his mother well will treat his wife well, it leaves me asking. So you mean like he treated the first two wives? And so here is divorce number one from wife number one, Jashelle Henderson, filed by Pastor Keion in May of 2008 in the Allen Circuit Court in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And here is divorce number two that Pastor Keion filed from wife number two, Miss Lady Felicia, Lady Felicia Henderson of the Lighthouse Church, the former First Lady, on October 16, 2019, of which divorce was just barely finalized on April 19, 2021, when Pastor Keion made his announcement of his new marriage nuptials to Miss Shaunie at the Potter's House Church.
Potter's house.
Of which divorce, wherein he left his young school-aged daughter in the home so that he could go shack up with Miss Shaunie while the divorce was pending, creating another episode of fatherlessness for yet another child.
All right. Oh, child. She is a lot. Like, what happened there? Her laugh got me. Her laugh got me too. Oh, yes, Renee. Hi, sweetie. Ticky, ticky, boom, boom. Yes, Kenneth. Not she laughing. Kenneth. Oh, my God. Not her laughing at her own comments. Her hair is messy, so that means she may have a little ticky ticky boom boom. Oh yeah, 104 people. Can everyone um press the like button? Yeah, she looks crazy, or she looks crazy and obsessive, but I shouldn't judge a book by its cover. No, it's okay to judge a book by its cover. I think there's something wrong. My question is, what's her angle? Like, was she scorned by the pastor? Like, what's going on here? That she has taken on these episodic, YouTube episodic series and has got me intrigued. I want to know more about her. I want to know what happened. And she's an attorney. Like, does she know Pastor Keion? Did he hire her for something? And then did she then fall in love with him or something? All right. Makes me think, yes, that's what I was saying. Makes me think her and Keion used to effing around. Yes. That laugh was so evil, yet so righteous. It had a combination. Oh, but she is right. I know. Everyone using, if he treats his mother good, then he'll treat his wife good too, as a benchmark. No, that's not what she said. She said that that's what the people said in the comments. Her answer to that was he has wife number one and wife number two, and he divorced both of them. I think if that's a measure everyone's going to go by, everybody's wrong because Shaunie's the third wife. That's what she was trying to point out. She talks about his dad, but the dad was non existent. Kenneth, you got a check mark for your. This was so funny though. Ticky, ticky, boom, boom. All right. She's got 36 of these episodes on this pastor and Shaunie. Like, did she want to be chosen? Did she help him get rid of the second wife? Because the details, do you know? Okay, so okay, so listen to this. She's an attorney. So she's dropping bombs and she says, if somebody gets a divorce, all the assets are listed in the divorce decree. And so, because divorces are public record, she says, go to the divorce decree and you will find out what assets the man and the woman was left with. I mean, I got divorced, and the best that I got out of the divorce was, of course, child support, but that was already established before the divorce. So they did not put child support in the divorce because they didn't have to. Because it's a separate part. Like, you don't want to mandate something in a divorce decree as a legal document on child support because child support can change. The best thing I got out of child support was sole and legal custody. Funny thing is, I never asked for that. I never asked for sole and legal custody. And so when I saw the divorce papers came in the mail, and my ex-husband thought he was trumping me because I didn't get the papers yet. And he went to drop my son off, and he's like, oh, by the way, I'm getting married next weekend. And I was like, oh, I didn't know the divorce went through. He goes, they did. And I was like, oh, and enjoy the wedding. And so the papers come in a few weeks later, and I trumped him. It said sole and legal custody. That means I could move where I want, go where I want. He couldn't touch me. And so that's how I wound up in LA. And I never trumped him. That's how I wound up in LA without asking him permission. And I never trumped him until he tried to get my son a rap deal. And he wouldn't send my son back home, and he was turning 18 and school was starting in a few days. And so I called the cops in Montclair, New Jersey, and I said, my ex-husband is holding my son hostage, because you got to use like cop words. They love that. If you say hostage, they're like, oh, we love hostage, right? And I said, he's holding them hostage, holding my son hostage, and it's not fair. And they said, what does your divorce say? And I said, oh no, I have sole and legal custody. And they said, fax it over. So I faxed it over, and then they called me and they said, we will give you a call soon, or something like that. So I figured, all right, whatever. But they were happy, right? Because I didn't know this whole thing with cops and black men. I didn't know that, but they were really happy. And then they knocked on his door at 3 o'clock in the morning. Boom, 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 boom. Get out here. Get out here. You're holding a kid hostage. It was so funny. It was the best revenge ever. And then the cops called me and they were like, we got your son. It was so funny. And then I like put my son on the phone. And he got on the phone. He's like, Ma, what are you doing? I was like, you don't talk to me like that. My divorce papers, sole and legal custody. Make sure your dad puts you on a plane back to New York City. Funny thing is, thank God, you gotta, you just gotta listen to God, because the guy, annoyed. Let me just turn this off. The guy that my ex-husband was trying to sign my son to died in a shootout. And then, like, months later. And then, but we didn't know about it until like a year later. And so my son looks at me and he goes, hey, Ma, do you remember that guy I was supposed to sign with? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, he died. I know. And he goes, man. I was like, yeah. Oh my God. In any case, that's the best. That was a gold mine. Stolen legal custody, for those of you that are going through divorce and y'all got a 50-50. I don't even know how I got it. I just got divorce papers and it said stolen legal custody. And I was like, Dad, this is amazing. All right. Yeah, she does talk about Keon's mom. No, that's what I meant. Just because a man treats his mother good, oh, right, doesn't mean he'll treat his woman good. So true. Okay, so here's the question. Is their marriage real? Let's lower the stage. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Shaunie and Pastor Keion. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Shaunie and Pastor Keion are your children. They are your loves. They are your beloveds, Father God. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, amen. Is it me, or is there a weird shadow in the house? I feel like, oh, I know what it is. The lighting is off. Ah, darn it. That's what it is. It's such a weird shadow in the house. Okay, let's take a look. Oh. Well, the marriage is doomed. She is right about that. It's totally doomed. The marriage is doomed. But but there's a sacrifice. I feel like Pastor Keion needed Shaunie's money, and vice versa. I feel like she could make money off of him too. Is she trying to create a pastor's reality show? Does anybody know? The moral compass is off, right? Whenever this card comes up, moral compass. So right away, I want to say no. That's what I want to say right away. No. But we'll see. I get the strength card. I don't know why the strength card needed to come into this, except I believe Pastor Keion is not in love, and I believe he is pretending, and I believe he has to have a lot of strength to be with Shaunie. It's a cover up, all right? I want to say opposite the moral compass card, opposite, this is a cover up card. I want to say the marriage is by no means zero. This, y'all got to let me know who lives in Georgia. Is this marriage actually filed? I believe it happened way too fast. Also, I don't think they actually know each other. I mean, by now, if they got married in 2021, they know each other. I'm getting in my mind, oh, this is a creative idea. Are they, hey guys, are they planning a pastor reality show? Because I think they're planning a pastor's reality show. Um, yeah, this card for me in this deck is social media. So they wanted the attention of social media. Um, so they planned the wedding based upon social media. There's a pregnant woman here with a lot of money hovering over. So if they're planning a reality pastor show, it might fail. And then there's SHAQ, I think. I don't know who this guy is. Could be her husband. No, it's her. Why would she have an affair though? Somebody that she's not. Oh! 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 Okay. Remember, this is the guy that said that she paid him $50,000 to sleep with him. And she said she just needed one last good banging, right? That's not it. Pastor Keion can't do it. Pastor Keion is like dead in the bed, or they're not sleeping together at all before the marriage. These two, this is an arranged marriage. This is arranged. Whether or not it's fake is a little suspect, but it's definitely arranged, meaning they will stay together as long, is this right? They will stay together as long as they can get a pastor reality show out. If they can get a pastor reality show out with other pastors and wives, then she'll stay in the marriage. But it looks like it's about to fail. So Pastor Keion, he can't. I don't think he gets it up. I think he's very sexy, but I don't think he can get it up for Shaunie. I don't think he's sexually attracted to her. The things that you see, the things that you see in the cards. The wedding was broadcast on VH1 for ratings. She must have a deal with VH1 to bring a pastor show together. There's something here. I'm telling you, there's something. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Oh my God. I think oh, whatever. My body hurts. I had to get back to exercising. Okay, what was I looking at? I forgot. Oh, does does Shawnee have a reality pastor show development deal? I want to say with VH1. Oh, TD Jakes officiated the wedding. Um, all right. I think what I'm seeing more is that her basketball wise was on thin ice. And he does not love her though. Let me get some pictures of these people because that's how I found out that Ben Affleck didn't like J Lo the first time they were together. I all I did was look at pics, child. Let me look at pictures, images. What do you got? After watching this, I'm heading to the gym. I love that you do that. I love that. So this isn't a couple that's in love. That's not a couple that's in love. That's staged, right? This is staged, right? She's leaning in more to him than him to her. She's just got her boobs against him, but she's not in love. All right, let me get more pictures here. Yeah. Oh, look at this. This is a telltale sign. Look at this. There's a gap between them. Do you see that gap? Look at that gap. This is staged. This is an arrangement, guys. This is look at this. Tell me that's a loving couple right there. Tell me that. I don't believe it. These two are have a fake marriage. They have a fake marriage. The pictures tell it all. Okay, here's another one. Do you know when you're with your man, right? Somehow or another you melve into your man, right? So that when you sit together, like there's a thing that happens when you're in love where when you guys are sitting together, you almost become one. Like your shoulder, his shoulder, like it's just, and it's so automatic when you're in love. Look at this. Look at this. They're sitting next to each other like they're friends, and he seems really uncomfortable. He gives he gives off bi or DL vibes. Yes, incognito. We talked about that yesterday. He definitely gives off, and this was recent on the Sherry Shepherd show. All right, let me just check these other cards because I don't need to see too much. These two are, they are showboating for some money. His mama was going to play a role. I don't think the show is being um, written up, though. There's something about it that where it got self-sabotage. Okay, so I do want to say that what I believe is he knew this woman would make a scene because she always makes a scene. I think Shaunie and him said, tell her to shut up, and then I'll sell my book, and then I'll talk about how much I hate my husband, SHAQ, and how you're much better than him. And we'll start out the Let Me Embarrass the Church Lady tour with Tamron, because you know Shaunie called Tamron. What's her name? Tamron. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Shaunie called her. Tamron did not call her. Bingo. See, Renee knows. Renee knows, I know. He's a July Cancer, and she's a November Sag. Bree goes, hell no, you know that shit ain't working. I know. My ex was a Cancer, and yeah. Why do water people love fire people? What is up with you guys? Stay away. Stay away. Unless you have maybe a fire moon. If you have a fire moon, then that would be a match somehow, somewhere. Over the rainbow. All right. All right, let's get the final outcome. How long did I stay? An hour? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's get the final outcome on this mess that we call Shaunie's life. I think they tame us. Oh, hell no, I cannot be tamed. Oh, hell no. You know, after a while, it feels like control. And we're going to rebel. So, oh, thank you, Angela. Call me for your own personal reading, 213-458-7408. I'm available right now if anybody needs an emergency reading. Okay. Final outcome. Show me, God. Okay, I'm going to take this one. Let me flash it. I only flash it so you guys could see the color. That's the only reason why I flash it. Not so you could like see the name. All right. Oh, that's good enough. Right side up. Priest. Oh my God. Right side up, priest. Pastor, priest. It goes together. But priest of pedos or gay a lot of priests are gay or pedals. Spirit is saying that he is well upside down. It means violates the trust of your oh no, spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. Right side up means facilitate spiritual commitments, such as a channel of spiritual energy, but that doesn't say anything. It just says that this is what he is, but it's not upside down. But I think it should be upside down. Priest, priestess, minister, rabbi, evangelist, defined by ritual of ordination, the official capacity to facilitate spiritual vows, commits to divine authority, serves as a spiritual channel of divine energy for others, must represent the teachings through personal example. You got to walk the walk, Keion. You got to walk the walk. All right. Look for a lifelong commitment to serving others by facilitating their spiritual rituals. Upside down, which I think I should read, shadow priest manifests the inability to live according to one's own teaching, especially in lapses of personal morality, which is what I got in the cards, or using ordained authority to control people for personal gain, which is when he went over to that woman and told that woman to shut up. So, when he told that woman to shut up, Shaunie and him made decided to do that to create an online controversy so that then she could sell her book because her uh, Basketball Wives franchise is crap and may not be getting the advertising dollars that she needs if it's still on. It should be canceled. So I also believe that they're going to create a pastor reality show. Do you guys remember that other pastor reality show in Los Angeles? I love that show. They were some arrogant son of a bitches, but I really liked that show. All right. Yeah. Yes, she would be able to see it. One, you're absolutely right. She would be able to see it. Um, but she's also an attorney, so she knows how to see it. But marriage is public. Anybody can check to see if somebody's married. But as of this video, they hadn't been married yet. So, and I have not gone through all 36 episodes. But as of this video, they were supposed to get married May 28th, and his last divorce was in 2021. So I'm thinking it would have been in 2021, 2022. So it hadn't been established yet. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too, Renee. He may have troubles with a TV show after he told the lady that was screaming to be quiet. People is side-eyeing him now. Yeah. Well, the church is getting caught up in the planetary issues. Just the fact that he has a relationship with TD Jakes makes me want to vomit. Also, I'm also wondering, remember, I feel like that there is a pastor reality show in the mix, and I'm pretty confident TD Jakes would have been a part of it. But then Diddy came out with these parties that TD Jakes went to. So I think that a lot got canceled because this scandal was about to explode. Maybe Pastor Crazy could give us more insight. Maybe I'll write her and say, do you know anything about a reality show? Because I would be interested. If there is a reality show that was in the making, but sometimes some reality shows could take a moment, and she was losing credibility with Basketball Wives because the women started to turn on her bad. In any case, Shaunie, hi Melissa. Shaunie like a Mona Scott. Yeah, I don't like Mona Scott either. After watching this, I'm headed to the gym. Okay. Yep, body language, how they look at each other tells you everything you need to know about how a couple feels about one another. I know. Okay. I must have missed all of these. Shawnee always cheat, even on SHAQ. Let me tell you something. Men don't get to cheat anymore. That's not a thing. Like, men don't get to cheat. Like, you be like, you cheating? I'm getting dressed too. You go out, he go left, you go right. No, you don't get to cheat. That's dumb. You cheat, you get cheated on. Nope. That's not the way it goes. Not in 2024. You disloyal, I'm going to match you. But if I match you, you're not going to like it. So you might want to think about things. In any case, what, what are you getting dressed? I'm getting dressed too. What? I don't get it. Oh, because I said if you getting dressed, I'm getting dressed. We're getting dressed in the same bedroom. Walk out that door. You go left, I go right. Where you going? And I'm not answering. I'm not arguing. I'm not answering. I am not that girl. I'm not going to stop you. You want to cheat? Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll never stop you. Mm-mm. I'm not fussing with you. I'm not arguing with you. There's not going to be a violent moment where cops got to be called so I can explain to some goddamn cops my husband is cheating on me. Not happening. Bye, babe. Period. Yep. Two can play that game. Yes. Yes. That's on God. Two can play that game. I'd be like, God, please forgive me. Ah, ah, forgive me, God. Forgive me. True story. I would never argue with a cheater. Ever. So y'all might want to learn something. Never will I argue with a cheater. I should be back a little bit after 3, if at all. I might just go straight to work from here, from wherever, from wherever. Bye. Hell, I might kiss him goodbye. Yep. That's how much anger I would not have. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. Life is too short to care. Like, life really is short. I will never argue with anyone over cheating. You would never get that control over me. Free. Be like, bye. Trust me, the man will worry more than the woman will. I guess that's true, but I wouldn't even worry about him worrying. Like, no, no. Uh, mm-mm. Nope, nope. but also, I mean, when my husband cheated, I was like, "You don't love me anymore." And he cried like a baby. And I said, "It's okay. I'm just not going to stay in a delusional relationship. It's okay. You go, I go, we all go. We're good." I never looked back. And he's lucky I didn't cheat on him because I never looked back. But he's lucky I didn't cheat on him because I could have. You going out? I'm getting dressed too. All right, guys. I love you. Take it easy. 130 people. Can I get 130 likes? And if anybody wants a reading with me, look at the banner. 213. Wait, what? 213. Wait, what? Oh, wait. What? Stop it. 213-458-7408. I am a straight shooter. I am your psychic. You will enjoy your reading. It will be factual. Everything I say come out true. I'm not bragging. It's the truth. All right, guys. I love you. Take it easy. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live.